this little beauty, I'm naming it the CRS 4x mag. All the data you want will come up on the screen now. I'm not going to go through it all at the moment, but it can do yards, meters, has a ballistic reticule. It has 1/4 inch MOA on the windage and elevation. Like I just said, it's a 4x mag, so you're not going to get huge amounts of magnification, but it's a short range rangefinder rifle scope. It does 500 meters maximum. For its 4x, you don't need any more than that anyway. Fantastic little unit. It's got 2 little buttons on the back. One's your on and one's your menu. Inside it has a little tiny readout. Very, very, very clear. I think it's more clear than the Burris when you look at it in different lighting. I'll be attaching my phone scope to this later, so you can have a look through yourself when I do a bit of shooting on the targets that we got down the range, and if I'm lucky later on, I'll see if I can get some rabbits. Have been using it on here for quite a while just to test it out. It's a fantastic little unit, and I would definitely recommend it. I'll be keeping one of these for myself. They are a fantastic little bit of kit, very good for small arms fire. If you're going to use it for a FAC air rifle or 22LR, it'll be fantastic. Anything above that, the range, maybe fox hunting at higher ranges, pretty good. It'll even work well on a crossbow. That'll be fantastic on a crossbow. Ranges very well in low light. Reflective, still pretty good. Trees, very good. Off rabbits, birds. You'll get 300 meters. It'll reflect off a rabbit or a bird. Trees and houses, more like 500 meters. So its maximum range. Probably foxes about 400. Good little bit of kit. I'm going to stop talking about it now. I'll just flag up the information on the screen so you can see it yourself, and I'll let you have a look yourself. Now, that's that one. Then we have this little beauty. Just take the batteries out of the way. This is a little bit more powerful than the 4x magnification, and this is going to be called the CRS 6x. 6x mag, fixed mag. I've had this unit, tested it on here. Fantastic bit of kit. Nearly as good as the Eliminator. Obviously you haven't got the computer built into it for the ballistic calculator. You've got the windage and elevation knobs. They're lockable as well, which is very good. They're 1/4 MOA, and obviously when the reading inside tells you the distance, you can dial in your elevation for it. Fantastic. It comes with its own very smart case, instructions manual, on and off switches on here. It's Weaver or Picatinny. Comes with a nice front and rear cap, see-through cap, and I will show you what the reticle looks like on here as well, with a bit of target practice later. Very nice bit of kit. This one 6x, as I said. This one smaller ranges, 4x. Right, so that's the CRS 4x rangefinder scope. As you can see, there's your That's obviously where your laser fires out. It's infrared. So in fact you could, if you want, instead of putting a device on the back to record, so I'll take that off. So that's the actual size. It's quite compact, quite small. Very nice bit of kit. There's your elevation and windage turrets. You can adjust. Adjustable ocular. But it's fixed 4 times. Very good for short range, up to 500 meters, and will also be good on a crossbow. Obviously, because a crossbow, you have a very high arc. So yeah, very nice scope. There's your 2 buttons, on and off. There's a menu, so you can change meters, yards, set it to auto detect, so it keeps firing all the time, the distance, or just single fire, so you just fires 1 ping. Very nice bit of kit. The price will come on the screen a little bit later on. You can buy these at customriflescopes.uk. Very nice bit of kit, and I will definitely be keeping one of these for myself. Right, okay, this is the CRS 4x rangefinder scope. What I've done so far at the moment is I've zoomed right out on the camera just so you could have a good tunnel vision of the readout at the bottom. Now, for some reason on this camera, when I zoom in, the readout at the bottom starts flickering. I think it's something to do with the frequency. Nothing to do with the actual rangefinder scope itself. What you see there is what you can see with your naked eye. It's very, very good. It's very, very clear at the bottom of the screen. At the moment it says 9 yards because I haven't pressed the button. So what I'll do now is, while it's still zoomed out, I'll aim to the tree. Reset. Press the button, and there we go. Now that's about right. 103 yards to the tree. Okay. Now if I zoom in, the numbers at the bottom start to fade, and now when you're looking through there with your naked eye, that's not the case. It's just a recording, so don't worry about the recording. Okay, right, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit so you can have a better look. Okay, now it's 49 yards. Not sure if you can see that very well on the recording, to the target. So that's about right. So it's pretty accurate. It's a very good little unit. We'll take a few shots in a minute. I'll have to zoom in for that because my eye isn't actually going into the scope itself because I'm looking at the camera. I can't see that very well because I've got a lot of backlight. So we'll just take a few shots. Safe to catch on. Okay, I was, as you know, I was aiming at the bottom left. Now that's a little bit above the target, so I only did a quick zero on it before. As you can see, I was trying to aim for the camera as well, but That's just proves that the scope is pretty damn good, pretty damn accurate. And that was 50 yards. Obviously it's going to be fan out a little bit. So there's my 4 shots. Quite tight group at 50 yards. Well, 48 it says on there. Yeah, so I'm quite pleased with that. That's a good little scope. Ranges pretty damn well, and yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Okay, right, this is the 4x CRS scope, 4x magnification, and as you can see at the bottom, it's got your rangefinder with inside the scope, so while you're looking through the ocular end of the lens you can see the yardage. You can have it in meters as well. It saves your last range, so at the moment it says 109, but I know that tree is at about 35 yards I think it is, so if I press the button, okay, 36 yards, and now it'll keep automatically adjusting. I know the next tree is about 40 odd yards, 44, a bit further away, 58, one's 83. It's pretty accurate. 90 odd yards. I'm not sure if you can see the actual, according to this, the readout is flickering, but to my eyes it's not. It looks like it's flickering on the camera because of the frequency, but for normal shooting, when you're looking at it, you won't see it flickering. 96, 95, there you go, that's about right. So it's a perfect little short range rangefinder up to 500 meters, and for a 4x fixed magnification you're not going to want more than 500 meters range finding on it anyway, stuck on a rifle. It's got a good crosshair on it. It's got a mil-dot crosshair on it. Here's our little feathered friend. Let's range him. 32, 33 yards. Okay, so I would say it's a nice bit of gear. I thought I'd take it off just so you could have a look all around it. Very compact, very robust. Right, now this is the CRS 6x magnification, 6x42. It's not zoom, which is a pity, but it's a very nice mid to long range scope. So haven't zeroed it yet because obviously I've just taken the 4x magnification rangefinder off, and now the 6x CRS 6x rifle scope rangefinder. Okay, as I said before, got your elevation, you got your locking nut here, unlock it, nice crisp, lock it back on and you can't move it, fantastic. Same with the windage, unlock it, nice clicks, I don't know if you can hear that, very nice. Okay, when looking through, Got a very nice crosshair, like a ballistic with dots and lines, so very easy to aim. There's your button. Just press it there. Now the thing about this is it's got a little circle. It shows it on the screen, I'll show you later. And you have to aim the circle at the target, because this little clever baby, there's like a gyroscope system in there where whenever you make adjustments, the laser will stay where it is. So whenever you're moving the reticle adjustments, the circle will stay where it is and the reticle will pan left, right, up and down. So you have to, if you have a very different setup, your circle could be in a completely different place. But you'll see that when you get to have a look through when I record it later. Now, I haven't zeroed this yet. I'm going to go for the top. In fact, hold on a minute. Stick the camera on there so you can have a look through. Right, okay, this is the 6x42 CRS rangefinder scope, rifle scope. Obviously the magnification is a little bit better than the 4x. You can see the target's a lot better now, and as you can see the reticule crosshair is a lot thinner. It's got dots and lines. I don't know if it's focused enough for you on there. See if I can focus the camera a bit better. It's a beautiful glass. I think it's fantastic. It's up there with the Burris. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to range onto this. I press it once, and you see your yardage come up. It's going to tell you it's the yards, and then there's a little circle just above the crosshair come up. Now that circle stays in position no matter what you do with the elevation or windage. That will stay where it is. See that moving? Let's click it again. Now I don't know if you can hear the clicks, but that's me hiring the elevation. So obviously the little circle you see is dropping down, because that's where the laser's aiming. So wherever that circle is, you have to do your ranging off that. It's not a problem. Mine's set a little bit high because of the way my rifle's set up. Okay, so press the button, make sure you're on the target, press it again. There you go, 47 yards. I'm a little bit further back than I was with the other rifle scope, so obviously the range is going to be a little bit shorter. So yeah, pretty accurate. Now let's go up to the tree, through the gap. And the only problem with this, as you can see, that's 102, which is correct, is that you can't see it very well on that screen. I can, but you can't. Now that's where the other 4x magnification scope, rangefinder scope, is better in some ways, because you can see it in very low light. This, you have to rely that you're aiming in a very, very light area. Okay, so let's try somewhere else. Let's try the post. Okay, 92. Yep, so that's about right. So the range finding is very accurate on these. This one is also 500 meters. Is the maximum range this can detect from a mid-range rifle scope. You're not going to want much more than 500 meters anyway with a fixed 6 times magnification. Okay, right, so I'm going to have a go at the target. I'm going to go for the, let's zoom this in so we can have a better look. I'm going to go for the bottom left. I haven't zeroed this, so bear with me. Okay, now I'm going to see where they hit, and then I'm going to adjust as necessary. Right, okay, now probably zeroed it. I'm going to take a range, 48 yards. Moved a little bit closer away this time. And now I'm going to take a few shots at the target. Now the sun's gone a little bit, so you'll be able to see the hits hopefully. And as you can see, a little bit of up to the top right of the target. Still needs a bit more zeroing, but not bad. Might be because I've got the camera attached. And we'll test this later on. Excellent. Okay, let's have another go at this little baby. Let's aim at the middle target. It's timing up. Alright.